The trend New Year, New Me has circled around again, but this time you are really ready to commit. But you need help and you're now looking for options. Maybe I could give you some insight with that. What's up, y'all? If you're new here, I'm Brandy. If you're not, what's up and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share with y'all my experience taking Tirzepatide for 8 months, losing a total of 50 pounds with facts about the medication. And I'll also be covering how I've managed being off of Tirzepatide for 7 months. But before I give you my personal experience, I do believe in giving facts first, but we need to do a disclaimer. For side effects and medical things to consider, please see your physician or do extensive research on these injections. My doctor offered these injections after saying I was at my highest weight and gave me comfort in the choices she gave me, so please see a medical physician. If you've already decided that weight loss injections is the way you want to go, before you start the treatment, let's consider some things that I did not know I needed to consider. Grab a pen and write these down so that you can have it when you need it. 1. Can you sustain after your prescription ends? 2. Can you develop healthy habits during and after the process? 3. Are you realistic with the fact that you will gain some weight afterwards? 4. Can you get your body dysmorphia in check? And 5. Mentally check in with yourself during the injections and after. Now here are the facts about Tirzepatide injections. And these are the side effects. Quick little fit check. Now that we got the facts out of the way, I want to give you my personal experience to why I chose to get on Tirzepatide and just lose weight in general. The true, honest, short reason is that God showed me, like legit showed me that I needed to lose weight. Before him showing me, I was comfortable in my size. I was confident in my size. I had no problem being a little 200 something, you know what I'm saying? I have no problem being 231 pounds. I felt emotionally good. It's crazy. It's crazy. I know, it's weird. I felt sexy. I felt like a grown woman, y'all. Like, I just felt like a woman. You know where people, well, in the South, black people, my people, when you gain weight, stuff like that, they're like, oh, you know, you got that grown woman weight. You got that grown woman. That's how I was feeling. I really felt like I was in my grown woman era. I'm like, yeah, like I had gained this weight and I just felt immaculate. But after I gave my life to Christ, he started showing me things that I wasn't really aware of, and it started to come up within my therapy appointments. And after that, just going through the motions of therapy, my things inside of me started to change, where like I started to notice, let's reword that. I started to notice things that I was noticing them before, but I just kind of put them in the back of my mind like, oh, it's not a big deal. But the more I became aware spiritually, those things started to come forward. So for instance, I started noticing I have heavy breathing. I'm breathing like really, really heavy. I'm out of breath if I just take a couple of steps. I have allergies. I have really bad allergies. I've had them since I was a little girl. But when you have allergies and you gain an excessive amount of weight, you're draining, like you drain a lot more than what you would usually drain during allergy season. Another side effect was my joints. I don't have the greatest knees, and that extra weight, I gained weight. I'm pear-shaped, so my weight gain, it was like my lower pooch, my stomach, and my hips, my rear, my thighs, all of that down there was getting big. But like even like parts that don't normally grow on me was getting big. My arms were big, everything. Like it started to become a lot, and I started to feel it in my joints. This is TMI, but it's fine because I'm not there anymore. But I started to have a musky scent, and not musty, musky. I would have a musky scent, and I wouldn't have to do anything. Like it wasn't from movement, or I could just be sitting and I would have like an odd musk where like not taking a shower was not an option then. Like I had to make sure I took a shower. I wouldn't smell fresh, you know, versus now it's optional, but of course I'm going to take a shower because let's be for real, that's nasty. But and I was tired of being hot, and I was tired of sweating. Oh my gosh, like just sweat, just sweat. Sometimes it wasn't even that hot, and I would just sweat, y'all. But I kid you not, this is the first summer where your girl, it was hot. Dallas gets hot in the summer. Let's just start there. It gets very humid, it gets very sticky, it gets very hot. This summer was no different. It was extremely hot. I was not affected. Yes, I was like, yeah, it is hot, but I am fine. When I tell you the relief, oh man, it's crazy. After realizing that my weight was a problem, even though I felt, like I told you before, very confident, I felt fine in my size, I decided to be obedient and go to the doctor, and I ended up getting an EKG and just like a lot of work to get myself checked out. And with that, I had a reality check, and it was involving my heart. My heart is fine, by the way. Thank you, Lord, my heart is fine. But I just had a reality check, and it was just pretty much that my heart was working overtime, and it was messing with my cholesterol. I have a history of having high cholesterol. I never had high blood pressure. I don't have, I'm not pre-diabetic or anything like that, by the grace of God. But it's not like I wasn't close though, And she gave me two options, which was semaglutide or tirzepatide. And with the side effects that comes with both, semaglutide just had a little bit of too many side effects compared to tirzepatide. Even though tirzepatide is more expensive, I chose that route because to me, it's not about the money, it's about my health. And if that means this is going to solve the issue faster and with the less side effects, I'm completely fine with that. So I ended up making the decision to get on tirzepatide for that reason. And with that, it's like my mind shifted. I cannot explain it other than just the Holy Spirit being with me through the journey and guiding me. As soon as I got the report about my heart and the next steps, that same day I ended up getting my first injection last year. It was October 2023, because today is December 31st. This is freaking crazy. Today is December 31st. So I'm going to say October 2023 because God willing, tomorrow will be January 1st, 2025. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Whoo, child. Okay. Anyways, get on subject. Stay on task. I got my first injection, and like, I got on TikTok, found some recipes on there. If you are not a cook like myself, I don't cook for fun. I cook to live, but I do like food. So if I'm gonna do this right, I gotta learn how to cook good food. So I went on TikTok, I found this guy. He made this good Chipotle chicken wrap. Gave the recipe. He was very like, I'm one of those people, I just need a good bullet point and I'm good. Followed all the steps. It came out so great. And I was just like, I could do this. I can do this. I can cook. I can make this a thing. And I did. And with that, like over time, my mind just started to change. It started to go through a rewiring of choices where I wasn't eating out as much, and if I did, I was very mindful of what I was getting. I worked out hard. I was in the gym 4 to 5 times a week while getting the injections because I just didn't want to waste money. If you look up the price of Tirzepatide, it's not cheap. It's $1,000 and up depending on what milligram you get. I started off the first session, I did the 8 injections. I started off with 5 mg, 5 of 5 mgs, and then I ended the 3 injections with 10 mgs. And then my second session, all 6 injections was 10 mgs. And that was all in total. I spent $2,000 on those injections to help me lose the weight. When you put you're investing, I find that like I don't feel like it's a waste of money. You are investing in yourself to prolong your life. I didn't want to just throw money in the garbage. I feel like you're wasteful if you just think, oh, these injections are going to do it all and I can just sit back and relax and not do anything. Don't do that. You need to work out. You need to eat as clean as possible, but you cannot just sit there with the same mind frame that you had before you were on the injections. It's still something that I have in my head now after the injections. I've been off in the injections for 7 months now, and I would say with this, I have gained weight. I am okay that I've gained some weight. Thankfully, I'm not out of the 180s. And one of the things that I am working on now is being okay with the slight weight gain, knowing that I am capable of losing it without the injection. But I found a routine when I was taking the injections that I can incorporate now, which is intermittent fasting. My eating window when I was on the injections was 12 to 8. So I would start eating at 12 p.m. I would stop eating at 8 p.m. That's something I can go back to. I know how to cook. I know what meals I can eat that will help me lose the weight. I'll just go back to that. I have workout programs that help me be toned but also lose the weight. I can go back to that. I've actually already started going back to that, so we're gonna see how that goes. With me being off of the injections, there are just certain things that I'm noticing that about my body that I cannot be light about. Like my body type is endomorphia, so sugar, bread, processed anything, it will turn your girl around. So I have to cut it off. But yes, so anyways, I got sidetracked. Where are my notes? Thinking with a poor mindset while on those injections will not help you once you are off. It would actually make you become reliant and dependent on those injections, and that's not what you want to do. Build a habit while you are on those injections so that you know exactly what to do while you are off of them. I'm going to surprise you when I say this. There was one time I took one of those injections. In my second session, I was taking 6 10 milligram injections of Tirzepatide. And I stretched them out, by the way, so I was only like doing 1 injection a month. 1 month it was a rough month. I'll just say that it was a rough month. I got the injection, didn't do a thing. I probably worked out 4 times that month, and I didn't do a thing. I was eating junk. Like, I don't know what had me in its vice, but your girl was done. Okay, that month was not it. I got back to get my other injection the following month. I'm thinking, oh, well, you know, I wasn't that bad. I was binging. I weighed myself at the doctor's office, and I only lost a total of 2 pounds. And they looked at me crazy because that was not normal. Usually when I step on the scale, I'm either losing a total of 11 pounds or 5 pounds, or like it fluctuates between 5 pounds to 11 pounds. So they're just like, what happened? What's wrong with you, girl? Yeah, exactly. That's when I learned, oh, the injection can only do so much when you are not assisting it. That's what I learned. And with that, I was like, okay. And I went back to the drawing board, and I never did that again. And then I was back to my normal weight loss numbers of losing 8 pounds, losing 11 pounds, 10 pounds, 5 pounds. I was back on the ball again because I knew, oh, yes, the injections are helping me, but it's me who's helping me in the process. So I just want you to be aware that if you decide you need push to lose weight and you want to go the weight of injections and not, lipo or gastric bypass surgery or anything like that, but just injections, I highly recommend it. You have to put effort into it yourself. But that's it. That's all. Again, I wanted this video to be short and sweet with my experience. Hopefully I didn't blab your ear too much and that you were able to get a little something from this video if you decide to go the route that I took to lose weight. I just want to thank you all so much for liking. If you have any questions, please just put them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll always know when I'm posting. I just want to say have a happy new year and peace.